Well, that's a hell of an opening and shows the fun we'll be dealing with this episode. So, welcome back to Mass Effect 3. Last episode we came here to Earth. Well, we fought through here to Earth to try and fight our way through to the Conduit up ahead. This episode, well, here we are at the Thanix missile batteries, and there in the distance is the destroyer that's guarding it. Both of which are going to be our objectives today. There's a lot of nonsense here already. I'm going to start from this side. I'm such a chameleon in this game, literally. If something attacks me, I just panic and turn myself invisible, I think. Oh, shouldn't have reloaded then. Oh, I do like that this thing can, if I'm invisible, just happily take down a cannibal at short range, though. At least there I've stopped the cannibals from flanking us, which is nice. I'll have you for my fight. Do not forget how important Dominate can be, especially when you're fighting all organic and mostly unshielded enemies. Well, he appears to be stuck, but at least he's dying. See, this is the advantage of the setup I put on Dominate, where once you use it on them, they die.
He's been wiped out.
Commander, do you read me?
Major, what's the situation?
The beam's interfering with missile guidance. We can hit the destroyer, but we'll never make the precision strike we need to take it out.
Damn it. Edie, can you read me?
Yes, Commander.
Any suggestions?
I may be able to use the Normandy systems to enhance the missile's targeting capabilities.
Excellent.
I'll need you to open a link to the Normandy from the missile systems.
On it.
That's it. I'll let you know when I've adapted the targeting systems.
Sounds like good news, Commander.
We'll see.
Hammer, this is Admiral Anderson. The Reaper ground forces are making a push. Hold your ground. Protect those tanks until we can get a shot.
You heard him, people. Get ready.
There they are!
Ooh, I was trying to get a couple of shots in and one there. Take advantage of the fact that the javelin does what it says on the tin. As ever, let's try and start off by grabbing a couple of cannibals. What I was going to say there is, yeah, is the real strengths of the setup we have on Dominate, that even if... oh, bugger. That's the nice thing, you can just keep husks at bay almost indefinitely with the Ara's singularity. Let's overload him and then shoot him in the head. Anyway, the overload was a bit unnecessary, but at least we stunned him for a brief moment. Just makes him a slightly easier target. Is that a brute or is that a marauder just making those noises? Or is it a cannibal? I don't know. All of them are just making generic Reaper noises, so it can be hard to tell. Oh, right. Where's that coming from? Ah, in here. Ah! There's a lot of crap coming from over here. Right, let's switch up a little bit, because we're fighting a lot of close combat units here, so let's go invisible, get in a little bit closer here, and bam. Don't hesitate to use Medigel during this fight, by the way. You'll notice we've got a lot of Medigel, and also allies are useful for two reasons. They're useful, obviously, as allies. I'll have you as an ally as well, speaking of which. But every ally you have on the field is someone who's taking shots who isn't you. And that matters more than you might expect in this fight. Just because there are constantly enemies coming from everywhere and trying to kill you, everything that it can just distract from that fire very briefly, entirely worth it. Where is that marauder? I did that weird thing where it just points at something bizarre. Right, let's take a shot here. There we go, we got him there. And then we have got Cannibal here, so let's do the 1-2 on him. Throw him up in the air with Singularity, and Concussive Shot. He's someone else's problem now. Wow, he died fast. That was cool.
Commander, we tried to hold them off, but they destroyed our trucks, overwhelmed our position. Your left flank is gone. They're headed your way. Sorry, sir.
Hang in there, soldier. Heads up, we got more incoming.
We'd better cover our left flank.
So at least with that warning, you know they're all coming down the left flank, which gives you a nice chance to prepare for the worst. And here's when it starts to get perhaps a little bit more difficult. But you can basically pick them off. There's what I was talking about. You can kind of pick them off one by one, but there's a big bastard. Headshots are very powerful against Banshees, but I have not really got... Sometimes, at least from this distance, it's actually more advantageous to just try and take out a Banshee fully from a distance, then go for posh headshots or anything. That kind of damage we're dealing to it is great. Hopefully we'll have it basically down before it even gets here. Or even gets off that shelf, which would be great. Or it starts teleporting around like a maniac. That's... Oh. Sometimes the scope tries to be clever. Oh, less of that. And I wish it wouldn't. Is that going to hit it? That's a no. But it should die anyway. Oh, nope, it's not quite dead. Can you finish it, please, Yara? That's great, thank you very much. Yeah, sometimes the sniper scope like snaps to someone, and usually it has a tendency to snap to the wrong one. We'll have that cannibal. Cannibals are nice because they're good at both long range and close quarters, and there's generally a pretty good supply of them, so turning them with Dominate can be really handy. Just throwing us another Banshee, but much like the last one in this position, there's a lot of... Oh, Right, this is going to be cool. I've sent Incinerate there, but it's still got a bit of barrier left, and I'm going to have Liara warp the last of its barrier, which will happen before the Incinerate gets there. I mean, the Incinerate can still do maximum damage, which is great. Oh, that was thick. And I arced the Incinerate, so it killed it successfully. Yeah, it throws you a couple of Banshees here, and if you're not prepared, they can kind of overwhelm you. But if you are prepared, you can just pick them off miles before they even start thinking about being a threat, which is real handy. I actually need to watch my ammo a little bit, because I am using up a lot of javelin shots here. This shit like this is why I go for every single one of like the ammo upgrades, armor powers, and plug-in shots and stuff like that. Normally this thing can only hold about 15 shots, and I've got something like 27 in it, or something quite frankly absurd. But I am actually getting. There's pretty much an unlimited supply of ammo under this part of the missile truck, so I need to remember to use those weird armor-piercing sticky grenades as well. Next time I'm up in close with a thing, I'll use them.
Commander, I have reprogrammed targeting. Missiles are ready for launch.
Got it. You heard her. Back to the truck, people.
Next time I'm up and personal with a brute, I'll try it out. Anyway, missile time.
Missile guidance enhanced.
Firing!
Countering interference.
Did it hit?
What happened?
The Reaper is still too close to the beam.
We're down to 2 missiles. And we haven't even made a dent.
You will need to allow the Reaper to move out of the beam's influence.
And closer to us.
Commander, Hammer's being overrun at every turn. Reaper ground forces are converging on your location. We're fighting our way to you. Hold on, Commander. Hold on.
Goddess, more are coming? Hold on, everyone. We can do this.
We're about to find out. Here they come.
Dude, even Shepard doesn't sound particularly confident about that. Bugger me, that's a brute right there. Right, it throws quite a few of them at you now. Now is your chance for grenades, I suppose. Let's sticky grenade it. Let's see what happens. That was actually pretty good. I need to remember to use that when I get closed down by brutes or banshees in close range, because that was remarkably powerful. I think there's one coming over there. There's one coming over there. I'm not kidding when I say they throw you about 6 brutes here. Though apparently we can one-shot them, which is quite frankly incredible. Not quite on that one, but not so bad. And let's sticky grenade in case that doesn't finish it. Oh, I can't use sticky grenade while I'm literally in the process of firing a power, which is kind of fair enough. Well, let's throw one here at least. Sticky grenade. Right, another one coming up there. Oh no, reload, reload, reload. Right, this one's actually slightly closer, so let's go for that. There we go. Oh, yep. So, cloaked headshot with the javelin on a brute. This kills the person. That's deeply enjoyable. Let's do that. Oh. Harvester. Where's the harvester? Oh no. I just saw it said harvester. That's not encouraging. There's not even anything there. Well, there's about to be. Is there another? Yep, there's another brute there, I thought. Oh, did I just fire without putting the scope up? How bizarre. Let's kill the brute. Right, and where's this harvester at? Absolutely do have to kill this harvester, by the way. But once again, same tactics that work on the brute will work quite nicely. Throw that in there, and we'll warp, and we'll concuss it. We're in a pretty good way for it. Not got as much ammo as I'd quite like, but there we go. And harvester down. Now at this point I'm going to hop in here for various things. Medkit, always handy. Ammunition, always handy. But the main thing of use down here is a Hydra missile launcher, because I'll need it for these. Thank you for the perfect timing on that game. At this point, I recommend really as much as you can. Ooh, that did some stuff at least. Stay inside this building, really. Because the Reaper Destroyer, as you can see, is fucking on top of us. It is close enough now that it can quite easily put a dent in. It can basically carve its laser up that big pathway and hurt you quite a lot. Whereas it can't hit you in these side buildings. And quite frankly, the Banshees are obviously a threat, as you can see. Right, we're taking out the first 2 Banshees, but we are far from done. And unfortunately, there's no one good to dominate at this point. Because I'd love to have some more allies. My advice here really is just focus on the Banshees. There will be some Marauders kicking around, but they're barely a threat, especially if you've got this level of cover, which obviously we have. There's pretty much a constant stream of Banshees incoming at this point, and they should be your primary focus. Keep an eye on your radar, and avoid them sneaking up on you, which they can do surprisingly well because of how they fucking teleport. Right, let's keep an eye on that one. That's getting quite close, I think. Oh, don't teleport. Fuck. Right, okay. Let's warp its barrier a bit. I think we did something to it, maybe. And yeah, just... Oh, well, let's kill that Marauder at least. Oh, bugger. Let's warp. What the? Let's put Liara in warp, actually. Because there's not much more use... What the hell? Ooh-ha. There's not much more use for thingy at this point. For singularity, but there's a lot of use for warp. I'm basically just trying to avoid this thing. Come on, shoot it! Oh, I think I was actually out of ammo, which is quite embarrassing. Oh, that's a different Banshee. Shit ass. This isn't looking great. I'll be honest. Right, let's reload. Make sure power and gun are both reloaded. Ah, it's in the wall, damn it. You are not helping, mate. Garrus, can you overload him? Thank you. Oh, yeah, this is just a real hairy bit. Ah! What I was going to say is this is a hairy bit, but it's timed, rather than actually combat-based. So as long as you can hold off long enough, don't get hit by the Reaper Laser! Shit! And with that, we can make a run for the missile controls. Go, 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 and BAM!
Targeting is online. Reaper is within range.
Firing! Hit him with everything you got!
Destroyer terminated.
Nice work, Edie.
Shepard, we're on our way to your location.
Roger that.
Shepard, over here. Thank God you made it.
It didn't look good.
It gets worse.
Of course it does.
Hackett just reported in. Several Sovereign-class Reapers, including Harbinger, have broken off from the battle with Sword. They're headed here.
Harbinger?
It's an opportunity for Hackett to get the Crucible in place. But we have to get a team on board the Citadel to open those arms now.
We still don't even know what we'll find when we get to the Citadel.
Then that's our job. Find out what we're up against.
All right. Saddle up, everybody. Get me Admiral Hackett. It's now or never, Admiral. We're going in. Acknowledged. I'll send the word. All ships, this is Admiral Hackett. The Crucible is on the move. I repeat, the Crucible is on the move. Protect it at all costs. Everyone, this is it. Squadrons, delay those Reapers leaving the battle. We've got to give Hammer more time. From here on in, it's a straight shot to the beam.
A straight shot with Reapers trying to crush us along the way.
We just need to get a handful of troops through.
That all?
We knew this was going to be a gamble at best.
Can't think of anyone else I'd rather do this with.
I'm honored to be part of your team.
We're in sight of the target.
All right, everyone. This is it.
Shit! We gotta move!
Come on!
Hammer squads, go!
Well, in case anyone was wondering where Harbinger had been hanging out all game, here he is. From time for the mad dash to the Citadel. Unlike basically every other Reaper we come against, Harbinger, the first and oldest of the Reapers, can fire a billion lasers constantly, apparently without the need to recharge. But do your best to basically avoid all of the shit that's going on in front of you here, and just rush forward at all costs. This is, frustratingly, the closest we get to an actual boss fight or anything with Harbinger, but hey, I guess the entirety of Mass Effect 2 was essentially a boss fight with Harbinger, so there's that. Avoid all the nonsense, and just push forward at all costs to the Conduit.
Normandy, do you copy? I need an evac right now! Come on! Here. You gotta get out of here.
And you've got to be kidding me.
Don't argue, Garrus.
We're in this to the end.
No matter what happens here, you know I love you. I always will.
Shepard, I love you too.
Go!
God, they're all gone.
Did we get anyone to the beam?
Negative. Our entire force was decimated.